Hey guys, and welcome back. In today's episode, we're going to be learning about what's inside an airplane. Have you ever flown inside an airplane? If you have, you would have seen many different parts of the airplane, including the body, the engines, and the wings. Today, most of these parts are actually made of aluminum, which is a very light metal. However, the first airplanes were actually built out of wood and cloth. Isn't that crazy? The first people to build controlled airplanes were two brothers called the Wright brothers. They made the first controlled airplanes about 100 years ago. But this airplane only flew about 120 feet, which is just 1/3 the length of a football field. That's very short, isn't it? However, the airplanes we have today can fly very far and very fast. Now, we are able to cover long distances in very short amounts of time. Some planes can even fly faster than the speed of sound. These are called supersonic planes, but these aren't the planes that we travel in usually. Now, let's look at the different types of planes that we have today. The first type is called a glider. The old glider planes didn't even have engines, but today they have small engines to help them get off the ground. These airplanes only rely on their wings and the force of the air to help them stay flying. They're mainly just used for sports. Here you can see a person riding the hand glider just for fun. The second type is a passenger airplane. These are the airplanes that we fly in very often to get from one country to another. They're designed to hold many people and to travel all around the world in a short amount of time. The third type is a helicopter. Most of you know these as they're quite common. They're only designed to hold a few people at a time. They're used for the military, used as an ambulance, and also sometimes used to pour large amounts of water on big fires. They have huge blades on top of their body to help it fly. The fourth type are jet and fighter planes. These are mainly used for the military and so are designed to fly very fast. The fifth type is a paper airplane. Most of you know these and you probably have made these before. They're very simple to make and are usually made out of paper. Though they don't fly very far or very fast, they're very fun to play with. The last type of airplane is a space shuttle. These are machines designed to go to space. They fly very fast and go outside of the Earth. They are somewhere between airplanes and rockets, and we'll talk more about these next time. Most aircrafts have many of the same parts, regardless of their size or shape. So let's take a look at the different parts of an airplane. The first part is called the fuselage. This is the body of the airplane and is the largest part. It is long and shaped like a cylinder. It also holds a lot of the different pieces of the airplane together. The second part is called the cockpit. This is at the front of the fuselage and it is where the pilots sit to control the movements of the plane. The third is called the engine. The engines are what give the airplane thrust, and if you remember from last time, thrust is the force that moves the airplane forward. There are two engines in most airplanes, located on both the right and left side. The fourth part is called the wings. These are attached to the fuselage and look like giant fins on two sides of the airplane. These are what mainly provide the airplane with lift, which is a force that helps the airplane move upwards and fly. Today, airplanes have fixed wings, but before, there was a type of airplane called the ornithopter, which had wings that flapped like a bird. There are also different parts inside the wing. The winglets are the folded tips on the ends of the wings, which reduce the amount of drag, which is a force that slows the airplane down. Spoilers are small plates on the top portion of the wings. They can slow the aircraft down and they can help make the aircraft descend, which means go down. Flaps are sections near the body of the airplane. They increase the amount of force produced by the wing, which means that they can not only provide more lift, which is the force that moves the airplane upwards, but it can also provide more drag, which is a force that slows an airplane down. The fifth part is called the elevator. It is located at the ends of the airplane and helps the airplane either fly upwards or descend. The sixth part is a vertical stabilizer. This is to help the airplane steer left and right. The seventh part are the wheels. As most of you know, these are so that the airplane can take off and land on the runway. Some airplanes have many wheels to support their weight. There are also other parts of the airplane, but these are the parts that we're going to focus on. Airplanes are what help us travel the whole world and live in many different places. I hope that today you learned how airplanes work, and the next time you go on one, I hope you can identify most of their parts. I hope you enjoyed this episode. Please come back next time to learn how to make one of the best paper airplanes. See you next time!